Welcome to our August 2022 Virtual Community Area Watch Zoom meeting. My name is Mandy Wan, Public Safety Supervisor for the City of Rosemead. We will be sharing 3 informative presentations. They are crime updates presented by Deputy Zoe from the Los Angeles County Sheriff Department Rosemead Special Assignment Team, and organic program by Janelle Bustamante, Recycling Coordinator from Republic Services, and health and safety updates on COVID-19 and Monkeypox and emergency preparedness readiness. The Los Angeles County Sheriff Department Temple Station Rosemead Special Assignment Deputies will be hosting a series of neighborhood watch meetings at our local parks to educate residents on personal, home, and vehicle safety. Please come and meet your local deputies from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the following neighborhood watch meeting listed on the flyer announcement. So on August 25th, the deputies will be at Garvey Park at 7933 Emerson Place. September 22nd will be at Zapopan Park at 8301 Garvey Avenue. October 24th, Rosemead Park, 4343 Encinita Avenue. November 17th, Garvey Park at 7933 Emerson Place, and December 14th, Zapopan Park, 8301. At this time, I'd like to turn this over to Deputy Zoe for a presentation on the LASD crime and trend updates.
Hello, everyone. This is Deputy Zoe with the LA County Sheriff Department, Temple Station, assigned to City of Rosemead, Special Assignment Team Officer. So today I'll be talking about the comparisons of the crime from previous years and this year. So the first topic is we'll be talking about is Part 1 crime stat update. Second will be crime trend, and then the third will be department and community working together, such as things to look out for. And to conclude it, we'll have a special event at the end, something that we can do together as a community to prevent crime. So looking at the stats from top to bottom, comparisons with this year, our violent crimes seems to be going down drastically, starting with criminal homicide, which is murder. We are still at 0, thank goodness. However, our rape has gone up a little bit, 75%, a little bit over our expectation. However, our assaults with deadly weapons or aggravated assaults were down about 10% as compared to last year. So our total violent crimes as compared to last year, we're still looking good. Hopefully, we're trying to keep the numbers down. However, our property crimes as compared to last year, we are looking at about 50% to 75% more than last year. So basically, the property crimes includes auto theft crimes, such as vehicle burglary, commercial burglary, residential burglary, and also that includes a little bit of arson and just petty theft from stores and from other different areas. So that's something that we have to look out for. Commercial burglaries are the top trend right now. It's actually up 76% as compared to last year. So that's something that we try to prevent. Majority of the burglaries comes from commercial burglaries. Something that we can look out for, as we mentioned in the previous area watch meetings, lighting, security windows, security bars, security gates on the doors. That's something that we can deter people that wants to burglarize the place, to stop them, either stop them or prevent them from burglarizing the place. Also, something that we can look out for is neighborhood watch. So if you see something, tell your business partners something that they see is suspicious. They can also call the sheriff department or call 911 if something is emergent. Something that there's a lot of business need to look out for is the lightings outside the business. when you're driving by at night, a lot of business are pretty dark, and that's something that the burgers are actually looking for, because they want to hide in the dark, and they don't want to be noticed. So if you keep your areas, keep your house, keep your business all lighten up, even outside, they'll kind of illuminate them as they're approaching this business, and will keep them from burglarizing your place. Also, using cameras, like we mentioned, camera helps a lot. Cameras, even though you don't need to get a top-notch camera to recognize the face, but we encourage you have some cameras, have signs posted up around the business, around your house, to let people know that there's a camera. There's 24 hours recording cameras around the property, so they will know when they walk up to your property. Something that people get confused about cameras is you don't necessarily have to get a Ring camera, which is very expensive just for one camera. You can actually install the wire cameras, and you can have 24-hour recording into the hard drive instead of using cloud storage, which you have to pay a big fee for it. It is actually legal for you to record 24/7. You don't have to record motion activation only. It will actually help a lot. Something that we run into when we are looking through the Ring door cameras, or the cameras, the motion activated cameras that you buy from Costco. Something that we come in conflict is, it's good for motion activation. However, they don't have a buffer that records previous events. They only record when they're activated by motion. A lot of burgers now, they get the clue to wear like dark clothing, thermal heating clothing, to prevent the motion activation on most of the cameras that you can buy. So it's better to have 24 hours continuous recording cameras as opposed to motion activations, because suspects in burgers are actually getting a little smarter than the technology right now, so they can try to fly under the radar. And a lot of times when we're looking at the back of the cameras, what we see is when they're actually leaving, and we're only getting like maybe 5 to 10 seconds of the clip as they're leaving the property. So we don't really see when they're actually entering, where they're actually entering from, and their faces as they're approaching. So it's recommended, if you can, upgrade your cameras to 24 hours continuous recording. You don't necessarily have to get the Ring camera with the cloud storage. You can actually have the hard drive. So some of the topics that's continuous talking about is department and community working together. Hate crimes, hate incidents still affecting the community right now. Hopefully everyone can keep an eye out for any hate-related incidents, hate-related crimes. As far as we know, our stats shows that we are still at 0 hate crimes in the city of Rosemead for the year of 2022, and also 0 hate incidents. So if you have any questions, or you have any concerns that you may be a target or maybe a victim of any hate crimes or a hate incident, you can also call the Temple Sheriff Station or call 911 if something is emergent. Crime Stopper, it's a good app for people to record anonymous illegal activities or suspicious activities that you don't want to be known about. It's not an app that we as a sheriff department provide or develop. It's actually a third-party person who actually developed the app, or you can actually download the app or go to the website and record something anonymously. What they do is they will ask for your location, not necessarily your location, but this suspicious location that you're reporting, and they'll ask you some general information to pinpoint where they can send the notification to, such as let's say you witnessed a lot of foot traffic next door to your neighbor, random hours, random people going in and out all the time, but you don't want to get noticed. You don't want to be spotted as a person who is reporting. You can actually use a Crime Stopper. You don't have to enter any of your information, any of your contact information. All you need to do is enter the location, address, and what is the activity, and what do you suspect? Either narcotic activities, illegal gambling, or something that's suspicious to you that you want us to check it out. You submit a form. You submit the form through the Crime Stopper app or their website, and they will send it to the appropriate departments such as the Rosemead SAO team, special assignment team send. Then we will get the email or notification, and we'll go out there and handle it. We'll do our investigation, and we'll also conclude it with a result, stating there is suspicious activity, and we'll do further investigation, or there's no suspicious activity, and you guys can be worry-free. And it's actually a very good app if you guys never heard of it. Lastly, we're having an event to prevent, also try to combat the uprising of catalytic converter theft. As most of you guys know, a lot of older cars have a catalytic converter that's easily accessible under your car. Especially they're targeting Honda Accords, older model Honda Accords, older model Toyota Camrys. Those are very easy to cut off, and it's very quick. It only takes a matter of 10 to 15 seconds for them to get under the car and take it away. It's recommended that you, if you have an older car that doesn't have an alarm, if you have to spare money, try to get an alarm. Something when your car is being moved or being lifted, for the burglars to go under, the car alarm will sound off and hopefully try to scare them away instead of stealing your catalytic converter. So we're having a lot of victims actually getting the catalytic converter stolen. However, we've been finding suspects who are in possession of catalytic converters, and it's hard for us to narrow down who is actually the victim because it has no identifying features on the catalytic converter that's stolen. As an effort to prevent that and also to help put these criminals to jail, we're having a catalytic converter edging this upcoming Saturday, which is August 20th, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Zapopan Park. What we do is we take your license plate number, and then we edge it onto your catalytic converter. In the case that your unfortunate case that your catalytic converter is stolen, and we or any deputy or any police officer stops the suspect who are in possession of the catalytic converter with your license plate number on it, edged onto it, we're able to find a victim attached to this crime, and we can actually put them away for longer time as opposed to the suspect just in possession of a stolen property, because we cannot find a actual victim attached to the case. So it will help detective solve the case a lot faster. It will help detective to put the suspect away for a longer time. If you have any more questions, you can visit cityofrosemead.org to sign up for the spot, or you can call the Temple Sheriff Station if you have any questions relating crime and other stuff. At this time, I'm just going to turn it back to Mandy Wong, and she'll continue from here.
Thank you, Deputy Sho, for an informative presentation. Our next presenter is Janelle Bustamante from Republic Services.
Good morning, I'm Janelle Bustamante. I'm a recycling coordinator at Republic Services, and I'm here to tell you how we're proudly serving the Rosemead community. Republic Services proudly serves as the exclusive franchise hauler for the City of Rosemead. We are a solid waste and recycling service provider for 2,700 communities nationwide. We are a service provider to over 20 municipalities in LA County and 16 in Orange County. Locally owned and operate 3 hauling divisions, 6 local transfer facilities, 2 processing facilities, and 1 landfill in Greater LA. Over the years, some of our companies you may recognize have joined the Republic Services family, including Consolidated Disposable Service, LLC, Allied Waste, and BFI. Standard residential services. We have automated 3-cart collection system, a weekly curbside collection of bulky items, holiday tree collection, 2 annual compost giveaway events, and a delivery of sharp containers per request. Our fleet. Our solid waste recycling organics collection waste program has vehicles that are fueled by liquid LNG or compressed natural gas CNG. Both our LNG and CNG collection vehicles are fueled on site at our hauling division yards. Standard 96-gallon carts. Residential customers are enrolled to receive cards for trash, recycling, and green waste services from Republic Services. The 96 carts have a weight limitation of 335 pounds. To avoid exceeding weight limitations, do not place rocks, construction debris, or other heavy materials in the container. Republic Services will direct bill customers for an additional cart outside of the normal 3 carts. Here are cart layaway instructions. So what you're going to do is you're going to place carts on the street by the sidewalk and away from vehicles. Place carts before 6 a.m. on the day of collection. Our automatic 3 carts are the 96-gallon trash cart, the 96-gallon organic waste cart, and the 96-gallon recycling cart. Now we're going to talk about SB 1383 and how it is impacting residential residents. So Senate Bill 1383 is a mandatory organics recycling law that diverts food and green waste materials, previously destined for landfills, to now be recycled. Organic waste includes food waste, green waste, landscape and pruning waste, and food soiled paper. Effective March 1st, 2022, all City of Rosemead resident customers are required to recycle their organics waste. Residents may use their green cards to dispose of food and yard waste. Now we're going to talk about how it impacts businesses and multifamilies. Effective April 1st, 2022, all businesses and multifamily complexes located in the City of Rosemead are required to recycle their organic waste. Commercial collection will be source separated. Businesses are eligible for a brown food waste only cart or a green cart for food waste and yard debris. Commercial collection program. Republic Services will provide businesses with the appropriate organics bin size based on volume of waste generated. Our recycling coordinators can also train businesses and staff at the businesses on proper usage and connect businesses with resources to food and recovery programs. Our dedicated recycling coordinators are available to assist the businesses and multifamily properties with setting up their organics program. If you do not currently have an organics program at your establishment, please contact us at the City of Rosemead at republicservices.com or a recycling coordinator like Ruben Martinez at 562-527-4537 or myself, Janelle Bustamante, at 562-221-7483. What goes into your trash cart or the black cart? Trash includes all waste that should not be discarded into the blue or green recycling carts. These items include clothing and bedding, fat, oil, and grease, wax paper, disposable diapers, ceramics, food, painted or treated, pet waste, palm branches, or non-recyclables. What goes into your recycling cart or the blue cart? Items such as aluminum cans, plastic bottles, newspaper, cereal boxes, magazines, plastic milk cartons, tin cans, mixed paper, glass bottles of any color, telephone books, juice cans, junk mail, paper and plastic bags, and cardboard boxes. What goes into your organics waste cart or the green cart? Items such as shrubbery or clippings from the yard or garden, green plants or grass clippings, food scraps, eggshells, fruit rinds, meat and bones, food soiled paper, and paper bags. What's prohibited? There should be no dirt or rocks, no palm branches, no animal waste, and no plastic bags. Bulky item pickup. To ensure that all of your items are collected at your service day, please contact our customer service center at 800-299-4898, at least 24 hours in advance to schedule a bulky item pickup. Acceptable bulky items include furniture, such as chairs, tables, and mattresses, clothing, preferably separated, either bagged or boxed, move-in or move-out cardboard boxes, appliances such as stoves and refrigerators, bagged or bundled green waste, e-waste such as TVs, microwaves, and fans, U-waste such as batteries, fluorescent lights, automobile tires up to 2, and limited of 2 70-pound containers of bundles of construction and demolition debris. Now we're going to talk about our mulch and compost giveaways. So Republic Services will host 2 mulch and compost giveaway events per year in the spring and in the fall. Details regarding the event will be included in the direct mailed newsletters. Our compost giveaway events will happen in October. Discounted rate programs. So senior citizens hardship rate will qualify resident customers age 62 or older who meet certain income limitations may be entitled to a discounted service rate. Disability rate. Residential customers who meet the eligibility requirements of the DMV may be entitled to backyard service for a certain rate. Sharps Collection Program. Republic Services will provide Sharps containers to all residents upon request. Residents may request 1 Sharp container per quarter, which includes mail, back packaging, and postage. Sharps container delivered to your door. And to do that, you can contact our customer service center at 800-299-4898 to place an order for the service. Household hazardous and electric waste. The County of Los Angeles conducts collection events for household hazardous and electronic waste throughout the year. They are free, open to Los Angeles residents, and are usually held on a Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. An appointment is not needed to participate in the collection event. Please note that Republic Services is unable to pick up household hazardous waste as part of your weekly service. For more information, you can call 888-CLEAN-LA or 253-2652 or visit cleanla.com. Visit our online resources. You can visit us at www.republicservices.com/municipality/Rosemead-California. Public Services looks forward to continuing to serve as your trusted and reliable solid waste and recycling provider. Thank you for attending.
Thank you, Janelle, for the presentation. If you have any questions regarding the presentation that was just presented, feel free to reach out to Republic Services. So now I'm going to complete our presentation with a health and safety updates. And in this presentation, it will include current COVID-19 confirmed cases and deaths in Rosemead and resources on COVID-19. Monkeypox shared by the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health, emergency preparedness readiness, and senior resources in the city of Rosemead. As of August 15 of 2022, confirmed 19 cases in the city of Rosemead is 13,563. In Los Angeles County is a little bit over 3 million, and in California, over 10 million. And And COVID-19 related deaths in City of Rosemead, 196. In Los Angeles County, 31,215. In California, 93,378. These stats are as of August 15, 2022. If you're interested in any additional stats or any other cities, please feel free to click on that link or copy and paste that link into your computer, and then it will take you to that LA County website. Additional resources available for COVID-19 will be on our City of Rosemead website, the Los Angeles County Department of Public Health, State of California, and Center for Disease Control and Prevention, which is a CDC. So we move on to another that's been around the news recently, which will be the monkeypox. And below is the link if you want to read more information in regards to the monkeypox. And if there's anything new to be updated, that website will also be shared more through the CDC. Okay, how is monkeypox spread? Okay, monkeypox can be spread to anyone through close, personal, often skin-to-skin contact. It's also possible for people to get monkeypox from infected animals, either by being scratched or bitten by the animal, or by preparing or eating meat or using products from an infected animal. What are the symptoms of monkeypox? So if you've been infected, you would get a rash, and that may be located or near the genitals or anus, and could be on other areas like the hands, feet, chest, face, or mouth. And the rashes will go through several stages, which include scabs before healing. And the rash can look like pimples or blisters and may be painful or itchy. Other signs include fever, chills, swollen lymph nodes, exhaustion, muscle aches and backaches, headaches, and respiratory symptoms such as sore throats, nasal congestion, and or cough. And again, if you're interested to know a little bit more about the monkeypox, feel free to visit the LA County Department of Public Health website or the CDC website. As we move on to the next slide, we will be talking about emergency preparedness readiness. If you have not, I recommend and highly recommend that you also sign up through Nixo. That is another tool that we will be sharing of any important information that we would need you to know in real times. So if you have a cell phone, you can actually sign up first by text the code 888-777, and then you will put in the zip code of the city where you want to get the latest news in real time. So if you live in the City of Rosemead, you could punch in 91770. If you live in Temple City, you will punch in their zip code. You can put in as many zip code as you want to get the latest news. However, please be mindful that if you punch in 4 or 5 cities throughout the day, throughout the night, you may get information through your cell phone, and your cell phone will be beeping all night long. So just be mindful of that. But I do highly recommend that you at least sign up for the city you live in and the city you work at. So this way, if there's any important information, you will get it in real times. And if you don't want to sign in through your cell phone, there is the link below that you can also sign up for alerts and warnings. All right, so the most important thing, and I highly encourage, is to make a plan. The plan should include, first of all, a family emergency kit. The kits for your family should be specific for your family needs. Always include medication if you have a special dietary needs. Make sure you have batteries for your radios, for your flashlights, and have food that can be kept for a long period of time. So these are important family kits that you guys need to work together as a family to see what your needs are and build upon that emergency kit. Another thing that should be in your plan is communication plan. It is so important that you guys be able to connect with each other after a major disaster. So if we had a major earthquake, our towers can be compromised. That means if you're trying to make calls from local to local calls, it may not go through. However, there is a remote chance if you can call from local to out of state, you may have a chance to be able to connect with somebody out of state. So with that recommendation, we recommend that you have one contact person out of state. It could be an aunt, it could be a good friend, it could be a family member, that everybody in your household has that out of state contact number. So after a major disaster, you guys are not able to call local to local, then you will call that person out of state and just say, hey, you know what, mom is fine. We are meeting at the, the spot where we have discussed. And then everybody in your family will also call that particular person out of state as a form of communication. So that is a recommendation that should be included in your plan. Along with that plan, you should have an evacuation route. We are a creature of habits. We always only know one road to get home, get to school, get to work, get to wherever we need to. But we also need to come up with a plan with different routes in case that particular road that you normally take home either is blocked due to debris or due to activities that won't allow you to get through. So always come up with a plan of different routes that you may use. And it's also good to have different routes to go home at every day, because if somebody was stalking you or following you, you want to make sure that they don't know the time that you're always on that particular road. So always have a different road that you travel every day. And then in your plan, have tasks and responsibility of every family members. So tasks and responsibility should be age appropriate. So somebody may be able to take out the emergency family kit that is stored, or somebody could be checking to see if there's, there's no potential gas leak. Maybe another family can check on your neighbors. So each task and responsibility, again, should be age appropriate. And the last on your plan should include a reunification plan. That means if you get separated as a family, how do you guys get reunited? You guys may want to have a certain spot on your street or a certain place that you guys can all identify. It could be the stop sign at the end of one corner, or it could be somewhere walking distant that you guys know is the landmark for your particular area that you guys want to reunite. So these are some items that you guys should think about in terms of part of your plan. Then also, we always ask that you save money for rainy days. I know that a lot of times we just carry credit cards, or we go to the ATM to get money. And just so you know that after a major earthquake, the electricity may not be working. That means when you go to the ATM, no money. So always have some kind of emergency money at home. And when we say emergency, it really should be used for emergencies. And then you should always have loose change of a lower denomination as well. So if you say you put away $300, have loose change and lower denomination of the $300 instead of having three $100 bills. And for that reason is that after a major disaster again, if you want to go purchase some items, there's a chance that the store may not have the right amount to give back to you. So again, always have loose denominations at home. And another way to get emergency readiness is to get involved in your community. So in the city of Rosemead, we have two very robust programs. One of them is the Community Emergency Response Team, which is CERT, and it's a training. It is a 3-day training, very intense, that teaches you some life skills that you will hopefully never need to use, but if you do need to use it, you know that you have the skills. And we do teach you how to put out a fire, we teaches you how to deal with broken bones, and we teach you how to get people out of debris. And then we also teaches you how to do search and rescue when you go into a building. So very intense training, but a very, very educational as well. We haven't done one for the last 2 years due to the COVID because the CERT training does involve a lot of hand over hand and a lot of contact. So hopefully in 2023, in spring of 2023, we will bring one back. So make sure that if you're interested, feel free to call me or look at our city website to see when's the upcoming CERT training. Another program that we have in place is the ham operators, which you need to be FCC licensed. And again, in an event when an earthquake happens and our towers, communication towers are compromised, the only source of communication is probably through radio of radio waves. And in order to be able to talk to somebody, you have to have a license with a call sign in order to be able to jump in to try to make connection with somebody from the outside. And in the last slide, it will show you my contact information if you're interested to get more involved in your community. And what kind of senior resources do we have in the city of Rosemead? So our Garvey Community Center is a hub for all sorts of senior resources. It is located at 9108 Garvey Avenue. And the number there is 626-569-2222. Some of the programs that they do offer that I listed here will be the senior lunch program, arts and crafts activities, bingo social, senior clubs, free classes, and free games. And if there are other items that is not listed here and you may be interested, feel free to give them a call. And I'm sure they'll be more than happy to share information with you. With that, the last slide here kind of shows you my contact information. Feel free to call me or email me with any questions that you may have in regards to any of the presentation or any of the slides that we have presented. And I will be more than happy to connect with you to the appropriate people. So with that said, this concludes this month's Community Area Watch. And our next one will be scheduled for October 20th. So before I adjourn this virtual meeting, I do need everyone's help. So let's all continue to do our part. If you see something, please say something. Feel free to call Temple Sheriff Station at 626-285-7171. Or when there's a crime in progress, please call 911. So until then, be safe and take care, and see you at the next Neighborhood Watch meeting.